There's something down here. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like a gooey capsule thingy. Tell Dan to get down here, Duke.
Then you need to go down there and check some stuff. They found some capsules.
Bishop yells back to Newton. I don't need more bottles. I have all the capsules I need.
Right, Duke, is it coming?
No, he's busy eating the meat back there.
Damn it. Okay. Michael decides to try to brush up some more snow to get a better view of the situation.
The inside looks to have had some kind of latch that opened. As you brush off more snow, you'll note this whole thing is kind of like, it kind of is, how can I say this, iridescent. Light that reflects off it is kind of swirly and rainbowy, and as you reveal more and you wipe off more, you'll eventually open up and realize it's almost perfectly round. It looks like a giant, perfectly round golf ball.
Whoa!
And
the
latch
opened up, and the inside has it looks like an incubator.
Atlas, what do you have a look at this? This is I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, this indeed looks miraculous.
We have any idea what it could be?
I want to do some investigation and research on this, because you said this looks like an incubator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would we
slightly warm?
Is this something that we that people can see what an alien incubator looks like?
You would. I mean, you don't. The thing is, you don't have any idea of what that would look like. So you would have to draw your own conclusions here. I can't tell you what you're drawing.
Maybe Atlas would know, since she studied.
Even if Atlas pieced things together, I don't think Atlas has seen any alien sources before. Have you?
Guys, no. I think you expect me to know everything about the aliens, but all I know was there was a signal coming, or some kind of light or comet or whatever it is coming to Earth. I have no idea if aliens, how they look like exactly, other than what we saw. I know nothing about them, guys, so we need to find out together.
You can reason the person that might know the most about this would be Duke.
Yeah. Duke, can you please come down here? Please.
Bring it over here.
It is a thing.
Enormous.
Yeah, it's big.
Okay, I'm coming down there.
Yeah, well, I promise I won't tell Schroeder anything about this.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. This doesn't look too good here.
What do you mean?
It's open and stuff. So maybe something came out of it. It's still warm.
Do you think maybe the thing you met in the forest? Maybe you think it could be that thing?
It could be. It's. I don't know where else it would come from. This would make sense.
Can I get a wisdom check real quickly from you, Newton? It's against a 10 right now.
Whoa.
Nat 20. Okay,
Jesus.
I will tell you this right now. I will give you the exact details about this. You remember the other night, the thing that Peter and Frank had found or had dealt with, that was last night. This is this morning. And it seems to be freshly opened.
Oh, that's no good.
This is potentially a second thing.
If it's this warm, it has to be fresh. So I say we get the fuck out of here.
I agree. Where's Bishop?
Bishop tries the pickup door in the meanwhile.
Checking the door of the pickup. Yeah, give me either a strength or dexterity. You punch it and it doesn't work. With 7, you actually hurt your hand a little bit. Very unpleasant. Yeah, so you aren't able to open the door. But yeah, so here's the thing. The inside of the capsule, while this is relatively large, the inside of it, the thing that was in the center seems to be smaller and rounder. You would say not much bigger than a torso. The creature that you dealt with was much bigger than the person. A little complicated here.
Either these things grows like crazy, or this is the second one, as you mentioned.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it would fit in there,
I think we have to run back and report the shooter because
we gotta get out of here. Let's just get out of here while we still can.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we should totally get out of here. Do we see any other tracks going somewhere? Because in the snow we would see...
No, you only see one pair of tracks that come from the car to the thing and out.
Guys, I have do you realize what that means?
What are you referring to?
Tracks leading from this area away, and no second tracks. So...
Spot.
Something left this spot, maybe, potentially, and went... Where the tracks are going. Well, I think they're going to the car. No, like somewhere
Oh
around
shit!
this
We need to
area.
get up there and warn Bishop.
Yeah. The thing we kind of didn't make any. We didn't do plans on how to get out of this 3-meter steep crater.
Don't say that I didn't try to put a plan out, but nobody listened. So I just gotta hop in.
Okay, I feel like we should kind of go back. I'm taking some photos with my smartphone this time. They're gonna be, I don't know, like probably 20 pixel wide and high, but I want to take some photos here.
Yeah, no, you can take photos. Don't need to check for that. You just take photos.
I take photos from this weird egg thingy and some tracks, and yeah, and then I definitely want to leave this crater.
Let's try to get out of here.
You leave the crater, and we can expedite this. You guys absolutely just leave the crater. It takes a little bit of time, but eventually you climb out of it. You head back into town, realizing a couple things. There's that weird crate. Wait, actually, here's a question. Did you want to get any of those supplies? That's a really good point. There's cement and crates of food.
Bishop didn't pick up anything.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to get that out of the thing. But yeah, there are cement and crates of food there. Anyways, anything else y'all want to do?
Well, I'd like to at least take a rough look into what direction those traces went to.
The tracks went towards town.
Okay, guys, so there are tracks leading from this weird egg thing to town. We should really follow those tracks? What do you say?
That sounds very dangerous.
Yeah, but it's going to town. So I feel like if it goes to town, we should maybe either follow it to town or maybe at least check out what it is before it reaches town, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
And you're now tracking those tracks. Can I get wisdom checks, everybody? It is against the 10 still.
I am going to use my spyglass for this.
Okay, so Alice, you use your spyglass and you look around, and as you follow the tracks, you're able to follow them quite well, and you follow them as they approach the town borders, and as they hit to the town borders, you'll actually notice they're suddenly surrounded by a large amount of other tracks.
Oh god, guys.
Oh.
Guys, could this be I cannot say this out loud.
You can.
Okay, can we go back to this shapeshifter theory? Because the only person who went into this town, and then there were a lot of tracks, was kind of Malika and our tracks. Is this the place where we saw Malika the first time?
No, we saw her in the town square, didn't we? Smack in the middle of the town.
Couldn't multiple tracks mean because it's a town?
No, but there was a lot of people coming to meet Malika. We saw a bunch of people rush out to the borders there.
Yeah, that's true.
I assume this is where they found her, since there's all these other tracks now.
Good thinking, Duke.
Actually, that's very true.
I think we should go have a little talk with Malika, or should we go ask Schroeder first?
Well, Schroeder is not gonna be happy that we went into the crater. So, what do you want to say to Malika? Because you want to ask if she's an alien?
Well, I don't think we should come on that strong after the stuff I pulled with the walkie-talkie.
Well, that's on you.
Bishop says, we should probably ask open questions to Malika. See if she mentions Roxy, for example. We shouldn't mention the name Roxy, but we should ask, what was the name of your friend?
Well, she knows we already digged through her stuff,
Good point, Bishop says. Good point.
I was just like, what are you on right now? I was just like, if you want to do this, sure.
And you do realize that you said Roxy on the walkie-talkie as well before Michael said anything?
Okay, what if we get a little sample of her blood? Maybe it's not red like all of us humans,
Well, she kind of, whatever was moving in the snow, it was moving through the snow. So there might not be the same conditions as, for the other aliens.
That's true.
All right, would you like to just go to Malika right now?
Yes.
Before that, Bishop looks over to Atlas and says, the tracks in the snow you saw, was it like from a bipedal creature?
Yes.
Bishop nods.
Well, okay, so, the part we found, it had a very tiny opening, or a tiny seat or whatever. So maybe it's like a smaller thing that's like attached to her or something.
But then there would be, you think it came out of the egg and then attacked her? Or just is on her. But then this doesn't make sense because the tracks went from the egg to town. And there wasn't something like from the car to the egg to the town.
Yeah, I just don't think she would be able to fit in that egg.
Bishop rubs his hand towards his head and says, "Are you guys saying that whatever that crept out from that sphere is in the town right now?"
If we follow the track, it looks like it.
What does that mean, Newton? That someone is an imposter among us?
I fucking hate
Mate.
it right now. I'm
Mate.
gonna quit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
end session early.
I don't want to respond to
Campaign's
that.
over.
Oh my
Campaign's over. We're done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, yeah. We should at least go investigate Malika. See if she brought back any foul creatures.
I'm whipping up my phone. I'm messaging Schroeder. I'm saying we found something. ...
Are you guys gonna go talk to Malika or the?
Yes, apparently we are.
Okay, great. So I was just like waiting for this. I was like, okay, so you'd have to go to town square, and as you go to the town square, you'll find Malika is not in like that tent outside anymore. There was a Med-Aid tent outside of town square, but it's no longer there.
Well, she's not here. Michael, could you maybe walkie-talkie her and ask if you want to meet in the bar, maybe?
Yes.
Or maybe someone else should do it since you know.
Yes. Agent Atlas, can you please try to walkie-talkie her for me?
You kept the walkie-talkie?
Yes, I have it in my backpack.
Sure. I'm taking the walkie-talkie and I just use it. Hello, Malika, are you there?
What do you want from me?
Malika, we kind of want to apologize for earlier. Can we talk to you?
For taking my friend's walkie-talkie?
Yes. Michael, he's very sorry about this, and we kind of want to apologize.
By talking to me through the walkie-talkie that you looted from her body?
Well, we went to your tent, and you went there, and we didn't really know how to find you.
Give me a charisma check to lie.
Ah.
And she says, I'm hanging up now, over. And she hangs up. Upset. Clearly upset.
God damn it.
Maybe we should ask Schroeder and ask if he knows where she might be.
Yeah, maybe we should actually check out the tent. Just,
We could do that as well.
Okay, I go to the doctor and I asked, have you seen Malika, the girl that you treated earlier?
Oh, why yes, actually. We originally wanted to send her to town hall in order to bunk there with other refugees at town, but this lovely woman ended up taking her in.
What woman?
The owner of the bar?
Maggie?
She said a girl shouldn't be out on her own.
Let's hurry up on over to the bar.
All right, y'all have a nice day.
Thank you!
Thank you so much.
So before the group leaves here, Bishop asks the doctor, "Did you find anything unusual with Malika?"
Are you trying to ask the doctor about this?
Yeah, I'm asking the doctor. Did you find anything unusual about Malika when you examined her?
Splint leg. Not much else. She seemed to have some stress around her shoulders and stomach, where the car belt seemed to press in deeply into her. But other than that, she seemed fine.
Okay. Bishop shows his wrist to the doctor and says, "I smashed my wrist towards a car. Could you just, see if I need any pain? Do I need any painkillers or something like this? Or is it okay?"
We don't have a lot of supplies, so honestly, you'd be fine if you just walked it off. He says, looking at it.
Okay, Bishop nods.
Well, let's head to the bar there.
Okay.
You all head into the bar. Maggie is at the front counter. She's like serving up drinks to some other person.
Okay. Bishop, go talk to Maggie. You seem to have a good tone with her.
Bishop looks around. Does Bishop see Ronald in the bar?
Ronald's on the bar now.
Okay, Bishop goes to the bar.
Hi, darling. You already in from afternoon drinks?
Bishop looks at her and says, "Not yet." So Bishop looks behind himself, points towards the Agent Atlas and says, "There is a federal agent here and she wants to know where this young woman, Malika, went."
Oh, well, she's right on upstairs. I thought it was just darn awful how she'd be not all alone, but like in a communal living space with all the others when she's all hurt like that. I wanted to show her some hospitality, and I took her in.
Nice. So did she get a room here, or what's upstairs?
No, I'm just letting her stay in my place upstairs.
Okay. So Bishop looks back to the group and points towards the stairs.
Yeah. I don't think all of us should go up there.
Did y'all want to talk to her?
Maggie, would you mind if we go up and have a little chat with her?
She's recovering, but I don't see why not. It is my own place. I think a girl needs her own space, so I'm not sure if I'd let all y'all boys up there.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay behind.
We'll be very careful here.
She'd allow Atlas to go upstairs by herself.
Oh God. Okay. But let's have a little bit of a discussion, guys, before I go. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's go outside. What exactly am I supposed to do? So you want me to find out if she behaves weirdly, or
Maybe tell her about the tracks that led from the egg.
Mm-hmm.
You know, see if she knows anything about that.
Yeah. Okay. I could maybe show her the picture. Oh God. Okay. Michael, any ideas?
No, I'm all out of ideas actually. Weirdly enough.
We did find cement and some food in the back of the pickup, so you know.
Okay. Well then, okay. I do this. Let's go, guys. I do this. See you in a bit. Watch out for any loud noise, in case she's shifting back into this alien thing.
Michael grabs a beer and sits at the table.
Bishop joins him.
All right, Alice, you ready for a solo situation?
Not at all.
Fantastic. I'm excited. You go upstairs. The floorboards are a bit old, squeaky, and you walk up with uncertain steps. You've been theorizing what exactly has been going on. At the very top of these steps is like a wooden door. The creaking of the floorboards and the ticking of a nearby clock are all you can really hear. The sounds of the bar quickly dim out below you, and you reach the very top. It is an unlocked door, and is perfectly fine for you to open, probably. Oh, let me set the difficulty for this area. A 10 is a fail, by the way. I wanted to set the difficulty for this area at 12. It's the highest we've had so far.
Okay, first of all, I'm listening, and I try to listen to any kind of noises.
Can you get a wisdom check? You don't hear anything at all. Maybe some soft sniffling, but that's it.
Okay. I ask Malika. Malika, are you there?
Well, did you open the door yet, or did you doing it through the closed door?
Through the closed door.
There's no response.
Okay, I go to the door and I knock. I knock on it. God, this music.
You knock on the door. There's no response.
Okay, I draw my weapon and I just as a careful measure. Okay, no, this is too crazy. The music makes me very nervous. Okay, no, it's just, I'm just checking that the weapon, like the holster's open, and I'm good. I'm not drawing it or I'm not pointing it at anything. I just want to make sure it's there. And then I carefully open the door, like very slowly, a little bit.
You open the door. It's slow. The creak is deafening, honestly. As you enter, you realize the upper area is kind of like an apartment, kind of like a loft. There are several rooms, small hallways connecting them. You hear in the distance, a little bit closer to the front of the place, there seems to be, you can kind of hear the noise of television and as well sniffling.
Okay, so I'm saying very loudly, Malika, it's Maria Atlas. I'm coming in now. Are you okay?
You hear rustling and movement as if the sniffling is stopping. It's like, hello? Come in.
All right, I go towards the room where the voice is coming from in order to see her.
There's no door. It's like an open area. It's kind of like a living space area. It seems to be a couch. There's a couch and there's like two like single seats. Malika is lying, she's lying on the couch with a comforter like wrapped around her, and the TV is on. Jeopardy is on. Do you have your gun out?
Oh, no. It's like in the holster, but I have my hand on it.
All right. And she's like, did you need something?
Yeah, so I, changing my stance a bit, knocking casually on the side of the wall, saying, hey, I just wanted to check in on you because I heard you crying earlier, and yeah, I was worried about you.
I'm sorry. Some jerk radioed me in during with my friend's walkie-talkie, and I don't know, just I've had a day full of adrenaline, and now it's hitting me that my friend and partner is dead. I don't know, it just got hit me all at once.
That's really terrible. What was her name?
Roxy. She had a bright smile, and it was the kind of girl that always dragged you out to places. She introduced me to all of her friends, twice even. I'm not really good with names, so she just did it a second time. She was amazing.
So,
What are you up here anyways for?
Malika, I have to tell you something.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually an agent, and when I heard there was an accident, I just wanted to make sure everything's fine. So the voice that was calling you, I know that douchebag.
Oh my god.
I'm worried about something we saw there. Can I show you something?
Oh, sure.
So, and I'm pulling out the phone. I don't show it yet, but I opened the picture, but I don't show it to her yet. And I asked, after the accident, did you go over to that crater where the accident was?
Yeah. After I buried my friend, I was really interested in what was at the very center of it all. So I went over to the giant snow pile and I heard a hiss. And it looked like a door opened, except it came up down or something. It like folded out. Yeah.
Did you touch anything there?
There was this egg-like thing in there. Yeah.
Okay. So you just saw the egg. There was nothing else.
No, nothing else. There's an egg inside. You will remember there was no egg inside.
Yeah. There was this incubator thing, right?
Yeah. You actually look through your photo and you look at your picture and there's no egg inside.
Okay, so and then you heard the hissing sound, and then what happened next?
Well, I was really interested in it. I thought maybe someone could figure it out. So I grabbed the egg.
You grabbed the egg.
Yeah, I put it in my bag.
Oh,
It should be in my room right now.
you mean here?
At that moment, you hear a large crack.
Okay, is there a window nearby?
Yeah, there's a window in this room. Why?
Is there any fire source nearby?
You're not sure? You're not familiar with this apartment?
Oh god. Yeah, because I'm really thinking about going to the window and grabbing some snow or ice or whatever, but I don't think... Okay, Malika, listen to me. What's in the other room? The egg might be very dangerous. We have to get out of here. Is there another way out? Is there another way out than where I just came from?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay, I draw my weapon and I also grab my phone and I call Bishop.
Alright, you call Bishop. Can you actually give me a wisdom check to see if you can keep your cool right now? So you rolled an 11 versus a 12, meaning the first time you input the number, it's wrong, so you have to redial it. But eventually you get Bishop on the phone.
Okay, Bishop, we have a situation here.
Okay, Bishop answers the telephone and says, hold on a minute, I'm just got on speaker mode.
Hurry up, Bishop. Bishop, go to Lexington Newton now.
Yeah, Bishop puts on speaker mode so everyone can hear it.
Yes. I guess you have to come up. I think there's something here. It might be dangerous. She took an egg and she brought it here and there's a sound. So please come up and bring fire. Just be careful. Like, I just need some backup up here, guys.
Bishop looks over to Laxton and says, do you have your gun?
Yes.
Does anyone have a lighter in question here?
I have matches.
Alright, so you go upstairs with everybody?
Who goes first?
I have the gun. I go first.
Okay, then you two.
Yeah, I guess I go up.
And then Bishop. Alice, what do you want to do real quickly? You have one action before everyone comes upstairs.
Was there a table, like a small table maybe in the room?
Yeah, there's a small table in the room. Why?
Okay, I want us to... Okay, I go over to Malika, so there's like this table in the room between the door where the sound came from and us, so we could potentially hide behind or something like this.
You could try that. Can I get a wisdom check? No, give me a dexterity, actually. Give me a dexterity. You tried to hide, and it's very successful. You hide in the living room. Perfectly fine. Everyone else, you come upstairs. There is a hallway. There are 3 doors you can go into. The one on the far left, in front of you, and far right. The far right, down the hall, does not have a door. It's an open area.
Bishop, you have experience with this kind of situation. Should we clear every room or should we just go straight to Atlas?
Well, we don't know where Atlas is yet.
That's correct. Guess we have to clear every room.
Do you guys split up?
Hey, Atlas, where you at?
That's easy. That's a good one. Alice, I hear Newton call out for you from the hallway.
Yeah, and I say over here.
So it's not the right hallway has Atlas, yes. Now there's a door to your left and a door in front of you. What do the rest of you do?
I go in the first door I see.
You open the door in front of you, and inside of here, it looks to be a very sparse room. It doesn't look like anyone's lived here for a while. However, it does look somewhat girly, as if a young girl used to live in here. You see in the corner what looks to be a bag. It was Malika's, kind of side satchel, like a courier bag. However, you'll note it is expanded at least twice in size.
Might be something in this bag, guys.
You hear cracking.
Oh my. Jeez, yes, it's cracking. What do we do, guys?
Guys, she said she took an egg.
I'll run into the room with Atlas and Malika.
Newton goes into the living room with Atlas and Malika. You're in the living room with them. Laxton and Bishop, you're by yourself in the main room with a bag. What do you do? I will ask this one last time.
Atlas,
Yes,
what was in the bag? It was in the egg.
she took an egg. She took an egg. I heard the sound, guys. This can only be an alien.
I'm sorry, what? What? A what?
Oh, it's okay. I explain later.
Aliens?
It's
No,
very
no.
complicated.
It's a
Malika.
code word. It's a code word.
For what? Aliens? What is alien a code word for?
It's Duke
Humans.
Newton is a huge comic fan. Please, Malika, let me do this. I explain everything to you in a second. Dan Bishop, you know exactly what to do.
Bishop, what do you do?
Bishop looks at Laxton and then at his gun.
No, we can't start firing in here.
Is there snow? Is there snow? Anything?
Laxton takes up the bag and starts to run outside.
Okay, that's good. That's a good. Can I get a dexterity check real quickly? You stumble down the stairs and you crash into the thing and you hear another crack and also you feel it moving. You're at the bottom of the stairs. You've hurt yourself. You take 1 damage.
Yeah, I have to get it out of here. I proceed with the bag.
You rush outside. You run around the corner and right into an alleyway. Just as the bag seems to expand, and can I please get a dexterity check right now? You barely dodge as you toss the thing away, as what looks to be a spike erupts from the bag and shoots right at you. You dodge just narrowly as this thing passes over your shoulder and embeds into the wall behind you.
Okay.
Anxiety is over. It's time for action. You fire a bullet at it and it just misses. It whiffs. Can you also just roll me a d8 just in case? All that matters is if you get a 1. You're good. So everybody else, what do? You hear gunfire. It's also like 3 o'clock during the day.
I look to Malika and Newton and I say, guys, we gotta get out of here. And you go into the snowfield and we need to help Laxton. So I wanna go and grab some kind of clothes that I see hopefully somewhere.
You grab Malika's blanket.
Yes, I grab Malika's blanket. I run outside to try and find Laxton. I have nothing to make fire with.
You're downstairs, you hear gunfire, you turn around the corner and you see him shooting at like a bag in the corner that seems to have practically burst. Bishop and Newton, what do you do?
Okay, so Bishop wants to run towards Laxton, but is Newton there?
Newton was in the room, currently with Malika. Newton, what do you do?
Take Malika's hand or something.
You hold her hand?
Yeah, we need to get out of here, you know. Go with me.
You give me a charisma check actually here.
I drag her up.
With a 2 to convince her she doesn't not want to leave. Also, you're really awkward about it. You're like, we need to go, and you hold her hand, but then you're like, oh god, I shouldn't be touching you. I'm sorry. Things like that, like kind of like you're an awkward kid.
Malika, we really need to get out of here. This is dangerous stuff.
It's just like my leg's broken. I can't move very fast, but then it's very hard to convince her and it's really slow, but she'll eventually get up. Everybody else, you're in an alleyway with what looks to be a bursting egg. Here's the thing. You hear cracking and you see an eggshells fly out. And eventually, what comes out of this thing is, remember how the thing was like bipedal and like weird and long-limbed? And it seemed to have skin that was iridescent?
Yeah.
This thing is very similar, except it looks a lot smaller, and it seems to have like 6 arms reaching out of it and touching the ground like a spider. Can I actually get a wisdom check from everybody real quickly? Well, not Newton, you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
So Laxton, here's the thing. What would you say is your greatest flaw?
My greatest flaw? Fuck. Shit. It's my. I crack easily under pressure.
Oh, that's even worse right now. Okay, so here's the thing. Since you failed, staring at this thing, for some reason, you get flashbacks to all the times you just cracked under pressure, and you've been incredibly stressed out. You're gonna take some sanity here, and it's not good either. This is a d6 of sanity. You take 3 sanity damage, but also here's the thing. You feel your greatest flaw kind of manifesting, and you feel so stressed and panicky that as much as you try to fire your gun, none of them seem to hit. It's almost as if staring at this thing is manifesting your deepest insecurities and problems.
Yikes.
So Laxton is unable to do anything. Bishop and Atlas, what do you do?
Okay, Bishop, I want to set this blanket on fire. Do you have fire?
Bishop opens up his backpack, finds the bottle of liquor he stole from the bar earlier from Maggie, takes it and tosses to Atlas.
Great, thanks. I catch it. Thank you for the alcohol. I need fire. Fire! Matches!
Okay, Bishop takes out his matches and he starts scratching it, I guess.
I put some alcohol over the blanket and I, hold the blanket to you because we want to throw it on the thing. Let's go.
Bishop, give me dexterity.
Well,
With a 19, you successfully light a match and you light this flaming blanket on fire. This thing looks at all of you and it doesn't look very happy. So you see where its like round Orbis body is. It opens up and you see its body kind of forming these weird spikes and they start firing at you. Do you all know what your armor rating is, everybody?
should be 10.
They're typically 10 unless you have armor or anything else like that. So I'm about to roll some armor rolls as this thing just pierces right into you like a javelin.
Oh no.
Of your HP, which is max 10, you took half of that.
Yeah, I have 4 now.
Yeah. Laxa, what do you do?
What I tried to fire off one last shot in desperation.
Okay, make a dexterity roll. Nat 1! Oh my god.
Oh, man,
actually, that
dead.
roll was so bad. You fire off a bullet. As it's trying to approach you, you keep firing until eventually it's like right at your face. And you fire and you realize you've run out of bullets. You've missed every shot. And this thing looks at you and tries to take a bite out of you. Let's make an attack roll. You take 7 damage as it literally bites you. And you can feel a bunch of spikes just like stabbing into you all over your body. You cry out in pain as you tear away from it and you collapse near the end of the thing. You also take 1 sanity damage. Okay, Bishop and Atlas, what do you do?
I have this burning blanket in my hands, which I try to throw on this little creature. Wait, is it still on Laxton?
It is on Laxton, yes. Get dexterity, please. Don't fuck this up, Atlas.
Nope.
Fail. You swing the blanket over and over, and it wards it just a little bit, but it does nothing. Bishop, your turn. What do you do?
Bishop doesn't do anything. Maybe looks at Newton.
Newton, moving on to you. You take her out of the room.
Yeah.
You take Malika out of the room and down into the main bar. What else do you do?
I look to see if there's a back door or something.
The back door leads into the alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You don't know they're in the alleyway. That's fine. And the moment you exit through the back door, you see a giant, weird rainbow spider creature attacking your allies.
Can I close the door again?
You all see Duke poking his head out, and he's like, nope, and he closes the door back over again.
Yeah, I'll run out the front door then.
Laxton, what do you do?
Well, I'm crippled. Like, I passed out. I fell over. I have 2 health left. I can't do much.
Is there anything you'd like to do? You are still conscious.
I scream to fucking Bishop, snap out of it.
All right, Alice, can I get a dexterity in order to hit this thing with the blanket? Hey, 18.
Yes.
Can you please roll your weapon, which is a d6 plus whatever your other bonuses are? You roll a 4. With a 4, you do 4 damage to this creature, and it like hisses in pain and it scurries backwards. It leaves Laxton alone. Bishop, it's your turn. What do you do?
I reach out and try to pull Laxton towards me.
You rush over towards Laxton. He's like on the ground. There are wounds in his like torso. You pull Laxton up, like kind of supporting him with your shoulder. The both of you are incredibly wounded. You notice Laxton is still holding a gun, but it's completely out of bullets. Atlas still has her gun, but she's currently fighting off the thing with fire. You are in an alleyway. This alleyway does have some loose snow in it, but not quite a lot. It is kind of in an enclosed area.
So Bishop looks to the roof, see if there is any snow on the roof.
You know what? I'll give you that. Nearby, there is like an awning that seems to have a bunch of snow piled up on top of it.
Bishop notices this and points towards it.
To whom? Who are you telling this to?
He just points.
Okay, Laxton takes his gun and tries to throw it.
You have no
up.
bullets.
No, but I can throw it at it.
Oh, it's gonna be a harder roll. You're gonna have to hit a 15.
Come on.
Oh!
You rolled a 22! With a coordinated effort, Atlas slowly, herds the creature closer and closer towards the awning. Not having any bullets, Laxton successfully throws a goddamn gun at, the awning nearby, and a bunch of snow fall onto this creature. You see it creaking and moving, but then it slowly slows down completely, and it stops moving, stuck in place.
Somebody get me some help!
Laxton passes out.
Okay.
I literally used my last power to throw that weapon. I'm completely exhausted.
That was amazing, by the way.
Very heroic.
That was actually really heroic. That was good.
Unlike certain other people that closes the door and goes out the front entrance.
Hey, I gotta save the girl, you know.
Newton saved the girl, and you know what? She's pretty grateful. She saw that thing for a moment, and she looked horrified. You see her in a booth, and you go into the alleyway, and you all realize something. It's covered in snow, so no one sees it. But Newton hears this first. Newton, you hear the commotion of people. It's like, hey, did you hear gunfire? Where'd that come from?
Guys, we might need to figure out a story here. I think people are coming. We can't let them know about this creature here.
What do you guys do?
There was a wild animal came from the woods, and we shot it and we covered it in the blanket. It's fine. It's fine. We got this under control, guys. Thank you.
We might want to remove some of the spikes here.
There are definitely there are currently 4 spikes in this alleyway. There are 1 inside of Atlas and Bishop, and Newton got bit. But also there's just 2 stuck in the wall.
I'll see if I can get the spikes out of the wall there. They look pretty. They look pretty rooted in there.
I need a strength check, Noon. With a 19, you actually pull them out. The thing is, what you realize is you're able to pull them out quite well. They're not barbed or anything, so they kind of they shot out, and you pull them out not so hard. So you have these 2 weird spikes that feel weird in your hand, like they're still moving.
Oh. That's nasty.
You hide it somewhere. And so people start gathering up at the entrance of alleyway. It's a small town, so there's only 4 people. But they're like, hey, is there anything, are y'all good? What happened here?
Okay, guys, give me the guns, and you guys run away. I'm gonna make up a story here.
Gave it the gun and passed out.
So the gun is in the snow. Alice is the only other one with a gun, I believe, and so it's in her holster.
And can I have your gun, please? I'll make up a story here.
What? You have a good idea about this?
I got a great idea here.
Okay, I trust you.
You guys take Laxton and just hide away.
Book it.
Sure.
What about Malika? What are we going to do with her?
Well, she's in the booth right now, and she's okay. I left her in there.
Okay, yeah. Newton. Some townies nearby are approaching you, and they ask, so what's going on?
Well, I just found this little gun here, and I'm a curious kid. I just wanted to shoot it a little bit.
Oh my fucking god, that's actually really good. That's a really good, that's actually not a bad excuse, but you're gonna still have to roll a charisma.
Oh no.
So Newton is 17 as well, I think.
Yeah. You're playing up the dumb kid thing, but I like it. You rolled a 2. So they look at you and they're like, and here's the thing, with the low roll, they actually believe you. However, they're angry and horrified, and they grab the gun out of your hands and be like, that is not allowed in here. How did you get this gun? We're gonna have to take you in real quickly. That is disturbance of the peace.
I'm sorry.
It actually is effective because the roll was so low. So it's not only they just believe you and give you the benefit of that, they believe you and they don't like it. You are a citizen arrested.
Oh.
And they take Newton away as the rest of the group limps off. You see jail bars slamming right in front of Duke Newton. He's sitting behind bars, looking a little, how can I say this? Not haggard. I don't think he's too stressed because he knew what he was doing. But also, you are most certainly behind bars. There's a person in a sheriff hat in front of you.
No.
This is... I don't know if you've met him yet, actually. Have you? Give me a wisdom check.
I got a 12.
With a 12, you've heard of this guy. This is Sheriff Buckle. Buckle has been the sheriff here before Skyfall. But before then, Sheriff Buckle was like the known sheriff around town. He's stern but fair guy. And he looks kind of, what's the word? Disappointed in you? He tisks and he shakes his head looking towards you, being like, now boy, I know you haven't been in this town for long, but what were you thinking? You know the rules, and so do I.
Come on, I had a gun. I saw a rat in the alley. I thought I would...
You had a gun? You know, we keep those locked up pretty tight.
You know, I'm part of this scouting group, and, you know, sometimes we need them. It can get dangerous out there.
So, you're part of a scouting group and you had a gun, or you found it in the middle of the alleyway. Which is it?
Well, I think the scouting group went by there and maybe they dropped their gun. I was gonna give them...
another scouting group that wasn't in your scouting group.
Oh, no, our scouting group. We went through there
your
and
scouting
found
group.
the gun.
So, someone else dropped their gun irresponsibly in the alleyway. And you picked it up and thought you should shoot a rat with it.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna give it back, but beforehand, you know, gonna take care of the rat problem.
Now, here's the thing. It's a really great story you got there, boy. But I heard some reports from people nearby. One shot wasn't all that was fired. So unless you went straight up trigger happy with some rats in the alley, I have a hard time believing it was a one-off thing.
No,
you weren't trying to hurt nobody, were you?
No one except that rat. You know, I've never had a gun before, so my aim was very bad. And I never ended up getting that rat. But, you know, I was doing it for Maggie. She wouldn't want.
You're doing this? I'm sorry. You're doing this for Maggie? What Maggie and you and the rat have anything to do with anything?
I just thought she would be happy not to have rats running around her by, you know.
Give me a charisma check. He's not very convinced. Your 7 leads him to not being very convinced. He looks at you and he shakes his head, still a little upset. Now, here's the thing. Even if you had a gun you shouldn't have had, you shouldn't have been firing town. And so, I'm going to be talking to Schroeder real quick, see what's going on, and I'm fixing to keep you in here for at least a week.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Let's see what Schroeder has to say.
It's pretty much a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, that's fair.
We got rules, son. We got rules, and we got some order, and in this kind of world, we need those more than ever. We can't have people going around causing no panic or nothing.
No, you know, it's strange times, though. I thought like it was the Wild West or something.
Not exactly. Maybe there are people out there, and he looks out the window. Maybe there are people out there that like that. But here, we got order, we got rules, we got a society. And society is only as strong as its weakest links. And he walks off. Let's get back to everybody else. What happened with you guys at the end of it? You have a guy that's pretty much bleeding out. Let's reassess the situation. You have a guy that's bleeding out. There is an alien frozen underneath a bank of snow in an alleyway in the middle of town. What does Bishop, Atlas, and Laxton, what are they doing right now? What are they up to?
Well, first of all, we definitely have to check on Laxton. Laxton, how are you doing? Let me check if I can maybe fix you up a little bit. Do you need the hospital? Do we have a hospital?
Where are we, by the way?
No, we ran off, I think. We ran off. Yeah, we just ran off.
Do we have a hospital, or was it just the tents outside the town?
The town isn't big enough to have had a hospital. It has a clinic, and it has those medical tents. The medical tents were primarily put there because to deal with people outside of town. You do have a clinic, but it's like locally owned versus, let's say, by the town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is a private clinic if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, Laxton, we should really take you to a clinic.
Oh.
Was that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't really hear you to all the blood coming from your mouth. Okay, then. Bishop, let's take Laxton, but we need a good story as to why he looks like this.
Okay, Bishop looks over to Laxton and says, Can you even walk?
Sorry?
Barely, I can barely walk, damn it.
He says coughing up blood.
Okay, Bishop takes the end of his jacket and wipes off some blood around his face. Then he tells him, it hurts like hell, doesn't it?
Oh. Can we start walking? Damn it.
Yeah, but we also have to take care of this alien. So at least, did you realize what happened there? Okay. So, all right. okay, let me some stuff for you. So Malika took an egg, or she took something from the crater, which is apparently some kind of egg, or it was an alien egg, and it hatched up there. And now we have the alien here, so we have to take this with us somehow. We cannot just leave the alien here.
It is buried under a bank of snow that anyone could honestly dig up.
Bishop nods.
This is way too dangerous. Any ideas on how to transport this? Do we have a box somewhere? Okay, I go inside the bar and see if I can find a container that would maybe contain this. Maybe some cold, maybe some ice, maybe something like an ice box.
Yeah, feasible. Yeah, there's probably a cooler, but you'd have to
fine.
convince Maggie to like give you a cooler, or steal it.
Yeah, no, I'll ask Maggie. Where's Maggie? Is she here somewhere?
Yeah, she's like behind the counter.
Okay, Maggie, are you alright?
She looks. She's like, "Oh, why wouldn't I be, honey?"
Just asking.
I'm a little nervous about all the gunfire that happened here, but I ain't complaining.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We saw that Newton, he was shooting some rats, and we just got there to stop him, but he was taken away by the police. I think everything is fine. Can I ask you of a favor?
What would you like, honey?
We were supposed to get to the main to transport something. I think I'm not entirely sure what it is, but we were asked to bring some something to contain like cold beverages. So I'm not sure, but can I maybe just borrow your freezer, like your box for a while?
Darling, it is February. You need a cooler in the middle of February?
Yeah, don't ask me. I have no idea why, but sometimes I just have to bring stuff from A to B. So if it's fine for you, I can also leave something maybe.
No, hold on. You are an outsider. If you were part of the town, she'd be much more okay with this. But that's a good. This is a good point here. I'm gonna want a charisma check.
So while this is happening, Agent Atlas can hear some slapping sounds because Bishop slaps Laxton twice to keep him awake.
Oh my god. Oh my god.